glad you're back. Night, Mom.
Good night, sweetheart. My poor baby.
Oh, he seems fine.
How can he be fine? He has spent the last 6 months of his life watching adults lose their minds.
You haven't lost your mind.
Well, thanks to Janet, I've lost just about everything else that means anything to me. I mean...
I know what you mean.
If Janet had been there in front of me, I would have been the one in prison tonight. I would have killed her. I swear I would.
I don't believe that. Now, Janet may have rattled you to the core, but she can't change your basic nature. Nobody can.
No, you don't think so? I wonder if Trevor would agree with you. I'm sorry. I just don't seem to be able to not... maybe you should go home. This cannot be very enjoyable for you.
It's not the evening that I anticipated, but enjoyment comes in many forms. Now, I enjoy being needed, and right now, I think you need me.
Well, you're right about that.
I would like to stay for as long as you need me.
That could be a very long time.
So your mom's okay?
Yeah, she says she's okay, but I don't know.
What's she doing? She's sitting in the living room by herself there?
No, he's here. You know, Prince.
Gloria, I know.
You got it. He's the one who made her hang up. They're just sitting around.
So you had a bummer night, huh?
Not me. Mom. Trevor, could you do me a favor?
Hey, you name it.
Could you talk to the people about the jail? Tell them not to let Janet call here anymore. I don't want Mom getting weirded out again. You know, it's like enough already.
Look, Tim, you just hit the pillow, have some good dreams, and I'll take care of this thing for you, all right?
Thanks, Trevor.
Yeah, you hang in there.
You are so good with him.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't? He's a super trooper all the way.
Hey, whoa, stay. Well, stay and have something to eat with us. Lucretia can fix
No,
it.
I can't. I promised him I'd take care of something.
Well, surely that can wait till tomorrow. Stay
No,
with
no,
Haley,
no, can't do. This just can't. Thanks for the port in the storm. I'll catch you later.
What's with Trevor? He looks freaked.
It's amazing he's still walking. I mean, wait till I give you the latest news on Natalie.
Hello, yes. Chandler resident.
Terrence?
Yes. Where? Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. It's bad news.
Hey. Now, don't you worry about my nephew. He is tough. He's going to come out of this just fine.
Yeah, he's young, and he's in good shape.
That's right.
He's young.
Yes. Tom, what about the other kids? Were they hurt?
No.
What other kids? Were there other kids?
No, there was no one else.
Well, I don't get it. Who was driving?
Terrence doesn't even have a car. What do you mean he haven't got a car?
I don't have the whole story.
I don't have any of the story. Nobody's telling me anything. Why is that? Why doesn't somebody come and tell me?
Hey. Remember when Terrence had appendicitis? And we went driving around trying to find him? He had keeled over at this Cub Scout field trip, and they called an ambulance, and off they go. And then they called us, and we went driving around. We went to the wrong hospital. We went to 3 wrong hospitals. By the time we found him, he was sitting up in post-op eating ice cream. Now that is our Terrence.
He is not sitting up now.
He'll be okay.
He's not even awake.
Look, it's all the better. It's lucky for him.
They said code blue, Derek.
Well, Livia, that's just a fancy doctor way of saying hustle your butt, the coffee break is over.
You mean when you call to an accident and they say code blue, it doesn't always mean
Look,
that
code
somebody's
blue, Livia, means a lot of things, but mostly it just means move it. Right, Tom?
That's always been my sense
How
of
is
it.
it? How they said it was a code blue.
Look, Terrence will be fine. He'll be just fine.
We're waiting for word from the doctors right now.
Don't worry, it'll be all right. I wish somebody would just come and tell me something. They will. I know it seems like forever. It's just because you're waiting. So is forever when you're waiting.
Okay, what's going on?
It's not good.
Well, don't you think I know that? Despite that song and dance you saw over there, I am hip to Code Blue. So what was it? Was it a hit and run?
Terrence was beaten.
Beat? You mean somebody beat him up?
Yeah.
Bad enough for a Code Blue?
Savagely, viciously, and deliberately, he was beaten.
My God, Tom, who would do something like that? A mugger?
No.
Well, come on now. He didn't have any enemies, Tom. He was a good kid. Everybody liked him. I mean, he's not even the kind of guy who'll get into a fight.
Derek, it wasn't his fault. They came looking for him.
They? Who? What are you talking about?
2 very sick people at my club. They were riding Terrence. I threw him out. They waited until he was alone, and they came back to get him.
The junkies?
No.
Gang members? Well, Tom, who? What are you trying to say here? What are you holding back?
This was hate, Derek. Just plain hate.
Listen.
Race hate. White hate. Ugly, soul-killing hate. And I am sorry. I feel very sick inside.
Listen, let's go to the lounge.
No.
Get the couch.
I'm not sitting down.
You want some coffee?
No, I don't want to go anywhere until somebody comes and tells me something about my son.
Clear.
No response.
Again. Clear. Again. Clear. Give me 1 cc of atropine. I'm not going to lose this kid.
We've got to wait. He's coming back.
Yes. Give me the arterial blood gas. Read me his vitals.
Blood pressure, 80/60 and steady. Respiration, 16.
Hold on, baby. Don't you leave me here. Hang on. Hang on. Please stay with your mom,
Well, he's fighting.
What happened?
It's a head injury.
How bad?
Real bad.
He's gonna be okay, right?
We don't know.
Come on, I mean, he's gotta be. He can't, you know.
Pray for him, Brian.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Alive is the best news there is.
You said Code Blue. What was that? What happened?
Come on. Let's go sit down.
No. If you're going to steal me for something, I can take the truth standing up.
Look, I don't doubt it. I would like to sit down for a minute if you don't mind. Livia Fry, this is Ben Willis. He's one of our staff neurologists.
Hello, Mrs. Fry.
Why does Terrence need a neurologist? What is wrong with him?
Your son has a range of injuries. Most of them are superficial, cuts and contusions, that sort of thing.
Then why does he need a neurologist?
Well, what we're worried about is one particular injury, a depressed fracture at the base of his skull.
Is he in pain?
We don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, can he... He's asleep?
Terrence is unconscious.
Well, when is he going to wake up?
Mrs. Fry, he's comatose.
How long is it going to last?
We don't know.
Well, what do you think?
There's no way of telling.
Well, what can you do? How are you going to bring him out of it?
We're giving him steroids to reduce the swelling in his brain, but...
You mean he got brain damage?
Let's not step ahead of ourselves. We're taking this one step at a time.
Is that what the Code Blue is about?
We called Code Blue because your son's heart stopped. Now, that's something that happens when head trauma suppresses the breathing function. We got him out of it, and I don't think it's going to happen again.
You don't think? What, don't you know? Can you stop it?
We have him on a respirator, and we're giving him plenty of oxygen.
He can't even breathe on his own?
He doesn't have to. The respirator's doing it for him.
What are you going to do to make him better?
We're replacing the blood that he lost, and we're giving him steroids.
How are you going to wake him up?
We can't wake him up. We just have to wait.
How long?
As long as it takes.
What, a day, a month, a week? How long?
As long as it takes.
is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. For I am with thee. Dimitri, I think you should go.
Why? You wanted me to stay.
I can't talk. I mean, all I can do is listen to my own raging thoughts, and there's no point in your being here for that.
You've made some painful decisions. Now, they have jolted you and shaken you. But you must know that that's the only road back.
Back from where?
From the nightmare that Janet started.
I can't come back. I'll never come back.
Natalie, you can.
All this hate and rage, it's locked inside me. It's in me.
No.
It is me.
No.
Yes. I can't be saved. Not even you can save me.
Natalie.
Dimitri, I hate a baby. A tiny infant who's not even born yet. There's something evil inside me, and it isn't going to go away. It's happening. It's already happening.
What is happening?
I call out to you in my dreams. My soul calls to your soul whenever I go to sleep, and now your soul is hearing me.
Back up there. Back up. Shut up and listen to me. No way does my soul accept calls from your soul.
Men always have a little trouble accepting this. But look, Trevor, why else would you be here? Why else would you have called the warden and made him wake me up? There's only one reason. You were summoned.
You're darn right I was summoned. I was summoned by a little kid who was afraid his mother was going to cave in. Are you listening to me? Are you? Don't you ever lift a finger again to dial Natalie. You got that?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Never, ever do that again. You understand?
Well, I guess I won't have to now that she's out of our life.
Oh, our life. There is no such animal as our life.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Trevor, but that's just silly. We're joined. Our fates are intertwined. You've accepted our baby, and the future is starting to open up.
No. I am taking care of my kid. That's as far as it goes.
At the moment, she and I are inseparable.
Yeah. But as soon as that cord is cut, you can take a flying leap out of a Learjet. You can do laps in a shark tank for all I care. You got that? As far as souls go, you don't have a soul, woman. You are a lower form of life. You are an insect.
I'm not an insect.
Oh, right. You're not an insect. I made a mistake. You are a swarm of insect. You are a buzzing horde of locusts chomping down on people's lives, chomping down on my life.
You don't mean that.
Janet, I had a family.
I'm giving you a child.
I had a woman I loved. I had a kid I loved. I had a house. I had dreams. I had hopes. What do I got after you come buzzing into my life?
You have a future. You have a baby of your own.
No, I have a knot in my stomach that could choke a rhino. I got a hole in my heart you could pour the Black Sea into. You wouldn't even see a little puddle.
The baby will fill your heart.
Ah, full. And you know what the worst part is? I look in the mirror in the morning. I don't even recognize who I'm looking at. That guy that I see, he could snuff your life out just like that and then sit down and drink a nice cold brew. So if you want to live long enough to hear your baby say, hey, stay off the telephone, kid. Don't call Natalie. Don't think of calling Timmy. And don't think of calling me.
Are you not going to visit me?
Visit?